Okay, I'm thinking, what should I do? What should I do here? Flip a coin, spin a wheel. I think personally I would want to respect Jin, but like obviously I would want to play Sova. I obviously just enjoy Sova the most. Fade is like 2nd place. Phoenix is 3rd place. So I'm gonna vote respect Jin. Let him play Jet when we play together. I think Jin is also gonna go for this. In which case the entire poll just becomes complete, like this entire process was just redundant, pointless. Okay, we have exploded. Let's spin a wheel. The totally legit wheel spin. Okay. We are gonna spin the wheel. Let's see who wins. Let's go. Pretty sure it's fair. Yeah, okay. Who does it land on? Exploded. Oh shit. Actually, no, I'm doing back-to-back anyway. Never mind. I'm doing back-to-back VODs anyway. Okay. Okay.
Brilliant.
No.
We are gonna do a tracker as well. Just a tracker review. Okay. Let's see what he says. It's a short game, 26 minutes. Yeah, I can see. And it was mostly my duo carrying it. Won't provide much info, but if you can see any fundamental issues in my gameplay, or if you want to see more, like one of the back games, I'm gonna upload 1 or 2 more VODs. What's his rank? He does not have a role. That's fine. I preferred the Cox introductions, not the Lemming one, but it's okay. Not everyone wants to keep saying the same thing every time they join the stream, but that's okay. Yeah. Continue. Bro just distracted me. I was so locked in, and then I'm just no longer locked in. I was so locked in. I was so locked in, bro. I'm no longer locked in. Bro just completely threw me off my game. Fuck. I play 1 to 3 DMs and TDMs before starting to play. Let's actually just ping them as well.
Prosperity for
What an ugly thumbnail. What the hell? I destroyed him because I didn't mention Dick's mid. Yeah, he actually did destroy me. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy his usual introductions when he joins the chat. Okay. I play 1 to 3 DMs and TDMs before starting to play, and I try to do my best, my end of block DMs, but I ain't like consistent in doing those. I also try to do 1 VOD review per day, but I've been slacking these past few days, and I also struggle to figure out what to look for. I can tell that he wrote it using voice messaging, which is completely fine. That's fine. Literally just efficient, which is good. We are looking for efficiency everywhere, including Valorant. Let's look for about maximum improvement, short amount of time. I play Phoenix on most maps, but I play Neon on Lotus, Breeze, and I play Phoenix and Neon both on Sunsets. Okay, goal, I want to hit Aim 1 in the shortest time possible. That is gonna depend on what rank we are currently and how we're doing right now. Typically, Neon is not the best pick because she requires like a lot of precise mechanics as you do like your executes onto the bomb sites, for example. You're gonna need to practice set ways to actually enter those bomb sites. It's not the most consistent, especially because of her slide, especially because you don't quite have a movement ability that lets you like not get killed. As Raze or as Waylay or as Jet, you have ways to stay alive as you're using your movement ability, but as Neon, best you can do is isolate your fights with your wall, use some stuns for some common angles. So you really need to have some set plays for how you're going to kind of move around your Neon wall. If you don't have any ideas on how to move around your Neon wall, then it is gonna make your site XX a little bit more difficult and less consistent. So I would like to see, actually we are doing a Phoenix VOD, so in this case it does not really matter. Okay. So he wants to, okay, reach Ascendant 2 and my MMR is cooked. Self-confidence is all-time low. Feel like I don't deserve this rank because I can't perform. No one deserves Ascendant. Literally not a single Ascendant player has ever deserved Ascendant. So it's like, it's just the kind of rank where like you're not in it because you're good. It's just it's not yet like a rank where like you should be like, oh, I'm so high. Like it's only like once you're entering MO3 territory that it's like now, you know, it's like you can go both ways. But here it's too early to really be thinking this. It's way too early. We are still learning the game. We are still, you know, improving. We are still we still have like a million easy and difficult things to work on. So it doesn't really make sense to like think that stuff. Instead, it makes more sense to think about, you know, what is there for us to do? What can we learn? Because this is still learning ELO. Basically anything below Immortal 2 is just learning ELO. You're just there to learn. And then because you learn, because you try your best to learn, you end up learning new things, you end up improving, and then you will naturally rank up after you've gotten your gameplay to a much higher level. It is not any deeper than that, really. Like, if the game thinks you belong somewhere, you're gonna be there, basically. You would not be Ascendant if the game did not think you were Ascendant. I probably did not say it in the best way possible, but I tried my best, so I will cry now. That's why I feel like I'm mental blocking myself, and I am playing on my ult, which is plat 1. Ideally, there's like 2 ways to go about it. You play on your ult just to kind of take a break, or you use your ult to actually do something productive. So there's like 2 ways to go about it. You try and get your ult up to your main account's rank, and then you kind of go from there. playing on your ult, maybe to test some new stuff, maybe try different playstyles, try some new stuff. Whenever you're playing with friends, you might want to go on your ult in case your friends are slightly lower ranked than you, because in that case they will hold you back from climbing. So there's all kinds of reasons to use your ult account just to keep your main up in rank, and at the same time you can use the Wuhojin method, but it does take a lot more time to use this method, where you just always play on the lower ranked account until it surpasses your main or your other account's rank, and this way you're always consistently climbing, and deranking doesn't mean anything because you have 2 ranks. So one account should always have your peak rank, essentially. So you're always at your peak and at your bottom at the same time. So that should also kind of help in some cases, but it does require way more time, way more grinding, and it's generally not worth it. Usually you should be able to just overcome those kinds of doubts and just issues, because ultimately, you can't avoid it. If you're lacking confidence, it's like that's exactly the thing that is going to make you perform worse, right? So we want to actively, as we're going into our comp games, we want to actively just focus on that, and we want to maybe go take some more risky plays. Maybe we want to try playing a different agent, maybe try playing an agent that lets us play a little bit more crazy, just so that maybe we can break out of that, low confidence mode and, be rewarded for some high risk, high reward plays, perhaps. For example, Waylay, Jet, Neon, and not so much. Neon is very high risk, high reward of an agent. So she may not be ideal. But Phoenix is completely fine. You can go for risky plays on Phoenix. You can get massively rewarded. Phoenix is great for that. So that's another thing here, which if we're lacking confidence, we also need to understand that the agent we are playing allows us to do the great things. It'll be much different if we were playing fucking Killjoy or Cypher or like Waylay. Sorry, not Waylay. Vito. Those kinds of agents. Then it's an issue. Then it's like, oh, we have to actually think about how the fuck we want to play this game. But no, it's very simple on duelists. It's sometimes good and sometimes bad in those lobbies as well. Also, I don't feel like VOD reviewing the games I play on my main, because I feel like I just played really, really bad and feel lost in the lobbies, so I don't even know. Well, that's kind of like backwards here. Like, it's because you're playing badly that you want to VOD review yourself and you want to see what's going on, If you don't really understand what's going on, apart from, okay, you feeling lost, that's something that you want to try and, recognize, figure out, what is the problem, Is it just our confidence, or is there something else we're lacking? Let's see what they're saying. I needed several lineups on him, so I went so here it is, because bro just did not. I mean, I don't know if this is okay. I'll check it out later. Bruh. He's playing Phoenix, right? We are playing Phoenix. Are we this Phoenix or are we that Phoenix? Ascendant 2. They're both Ascendant 2. Am I being dumb here, or I may be being dumb here? Let's see. The VOD. Yeah, we are oh boy. We are oh boy. All right. Okay. I mean, we're winning. At least on Phoenix, we're winning, and on Waylay. Okay, we mostly play Phoenix. That's fine. Our overall win rate is okay. Headshot percentage is like the bare minimum, which is also fine. Our KD is kind of shit. Yeah, like our Phoenix just seems to be amazing. Even though we have a pretty average KD, we have an insane win percentage on Phoenix. So I would just keep playing Phoenix. I would fuck Neon. I would maybe consider trying Waylay. Let's see all acts. See how it is on all acts. You know, this is just shit that like you can just pay attention to yourself, but no one does for some reason. Okay, Clove. I mean, I just wouldn't generally recommend Clove. Yeah. Like, I mean, dude, Phoenix was decent, like, pretty much always. Especially after the wall buff, you know, after the wall changes. So yeah. Phoenix, dude, like, I don't know why people, like, say that, like, for example, Phoenix is bad on Breeze. Like, Phoenix is fine on Breeze. Like, Phoenix is good on Breeze because we have, like, a lot of, One sec, can I, did I save this? I think I saved it, yeah. Phoenix is good on Breeze because, first of all, Breeze is a very open map. There's a lot of just empty space on the map, which means that we can really benefit off of our flashes on this map in so many different ways. I can't even begin to explain. Like, for example, let's say we are on defense. I'll just give defense as the example for now. Yeah, Neon is so difficult to pull off in ranked. Like, very few players. Like, you have to be mechanically amazing on Neon to pull her off. Oh my god, dude. Like, Charlatan, you know, the Radiant coach, he says to just, you know, that like 1% of players can pull Neon off in ranked and hit Radiant with her. Like, 1%, you know, like, are you that 1%? Probably not, you know? Like, we can probably just hedge our bets on other agents, especially Phoenix. Like, I think a lot of players could hit Radiant on Phoenix if they just focused on Phoenix and nothing else. So, first of all, flash zones. Flash zones or kill zones are areas of the map where our flashes are super fucking effective. We flash the enemy, we peek, the enemy is blinded, and they have nowhere to go. The enemy will literally have nowhere to go. If we flash from backside, if we're backside, we flash here. Let's take a flash. This enemy has nowhere to go. Just pretend this is like not an enemy that would like be able to like teleport away or anything like that. If they're here, they're stuck. They're blind in the corner. If they're like pushed up here, they're stuck, they're blind. All they can do is go here, but it's gonna take a bit of time. You're faster on the peak here, so you can still kill them if they're out in the open. Their only choice is to try and pre-fire you. And, you know, just stay controlled, you know, go back into cover slowly, you know, whilst pre-firing. And, like, there's not much that they can really do against your flash if they don't expect it and if they don't turn it. Also, there's various other flash plays you can go for as Phoenix. You can flash high here, jump upon the boxes, and then get a few kills here off of this flash zone as well. So if someone's in this corner, scaling this way, they will be blinded. You can also play like here in this ratty spot, flash high off that, and then peek and kill anyone trying to push up here. That's just one idea. These flash zones or kill zones, they exist in basically every single part of Breeze. Like, wherever you look, there's a kill zone. Mid, you know, there's like a kill zone here. If we push down mid, there's basically a kill zone here, right? Especially this area. If we push, let's see, if we're playing here, you know, this entire thing is a kill zone, especially this area, because the enemy has nowhere to go from here. You know, if we flash them from where's Phoenix flash? If we flash them here, or we flash them here, or we flash them from middle of the pyramids, they will have nowhere to go. Again, another kill zone is here, right? Another one is here. Our flashes are super, super effective here. So, for example, a lot of Phoenixes will do like this kind of molly here, and this flash, combination, and this effectively makes it where this molly completely denies like this space here, right? And it forces the enemy up, right? So if the enemy gets blinded here, and they walk back into your molly, they will be blinded. They will not be aware that they're burning inside of your molly, and so they die. At the same time, you're creating a kill zone here with your utility, where anyone in this area just gets blinded. So this is like a utility type kill zone where there's not much the enemy can do. You know, they have nowhere to go. They just get blinded, and then if you peek off that flash, you most likely kill them. You know, you have very good chances of killing them as they are full blind. And Breeze has a ton of this shit. You know, another kill zone. Let's say the enemy is pushing mid. Let's say you have like main control here. This is a kill zone, you know. You can just flash, peek, kill. So many different ways to play these areas here. Here's a kill zone, you know. If you're retaking, you can flash like really high above this box here, and you're just gonna get like this entire area, and anyone in this area is just fucking dead. They're blinded, and then you can just jump around and kill them all. Another thing is, again, with your utility, you can create these kill zones here. Like if you throw a molly here, you can get a kill zone. That's way more effective than your usual. If you throw a molly here on the retake, again, amazing kill zone here. For like a retake or like a flood, or just to like, you know, make some kind of play happen. You don't really need lineups for these. Either way, if the enemy sees your molly or not, the flash zone is still created. So the enemy still has to play against your flashes. You know, eventually players will learn to expect you to flash. So, you know, that's when you kind of want to change things up, maybe. But yeah, you can also go for some plays here. You know, here's another kind of flash zone, essentially. If there's a smoke, for example, smokes also allow you to go a little bit deeper into if you'd want to flash somewhere. Where's the smoke? So if there's like a smoke here, right? Your clove smokes or whoever the fuck. Anyone here is basically dead, right? You can walk into the smoke quietly, flash out. Everyone will be blinded here, and they will not really have anywhere to go because there's like no cover in this area, this entire area. You can easily swing them, even if they're behind here. You can wallbang them. If you learn to wallbang spots like these, then they will also not be a problem. So yeah, and that's pretty much it, I think, as to why Phoenix is pretty fucking good on Breeze. I don't know if we're playing Breeze. No, we're not. We're playing Sunset. Okay. So yeah. So that's about it for why we should be playing Phoenix on pretty much all maps in the game, because we can find a lot of places on these maps where just shit's gonna work, dude. Shit is gonna work on Phoenix, but not so much on Neon. This is just the expected stats for a Neon player in ranked. Just what happens. Okay, maps. Yeah, we should just play Phoenix on Fracture. We should play Phoenix here. On Sunset, we should not be playing Neon. We should not be playing Clove. Phoenix and Abyss would be fine. We should just play more Phoenix on Pearl. You know, Waylay works for us, but if we're going to play Phoenix mostly, we may as well play Phoenix everywhere. You know, diverging is not necessarily the best unless we are getting close to the ELO, where expanding our agent pool is going to make sense. But what ELO are we now? Ascendant 2. It's fine. We're still decently far away from needing to expand our agent pool, so it's not yet that urgent for us to develop experience on other agents. Because, for example, the main issue with Phoenix is if you don't have like a dive duelist, some kind of, you know, entry to help you on the bomb sites, you know, if you don't have a jet on your team or a Waylay or something, then you know, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult taking the bomb sites. So that's, you know, that's why maybe sometimes if no one else on your team wants to lock jet or Waylay or something, then maybe going Phoenix will not be the best idea, depending on the map. And you might have a tough time, but it really depends, you know, how you play. There are ways around the fact you may not have a proper entry. Okay, Icebox. again, why not just play Phoenix? I mean, Omen maybe is fine, but I would just play Phoenix again. If we're gonna stick to Phoenix, we should just stick to Phoenix. It's that simple. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't really play Sky, but you know, like Brimstone. I mean, you know, not the most consistent picks, but if we just make up our minds, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. But actually, we're pretty consistent here. Okay, we are pretty consistent, specifically, in this act. So that's good. Still, why not just play Phoenix on Breeze? Why not play Phoenix on Lotus? Phoenix on Lotus is fine. Like, he's completely fine. Phoenix on Split is not as good as a lot of people make him out to be, but he's still fine. Like, if you just play correct Valorant, if you just play how you're meant to play, yeah. Like, dude, I don't really look at those stats. I don't look at those stats because it's not. It's like until like Radiant/Pro Elo, a lot of these statistics don't really make much of a difference. Like, all they really say is like, okay, what does like the typical player, you know, how does the typical player perform, you know, in this specific rank? Like, it doesn't say much. It doesn't say much because how they perform could be, you know, fully related to the fact they don't really know how to play their agent in the first place, or how to even use their abilities, you know, properly in the first place. You know, I don't really see like Diamond, Ascendant, even like low Immortal, Phoenix players, for example, who like properly use their flashes. Like, yeah, they are gonna use their flashes in like some, you know, very expected places, like A main of Ascent, but you're not really gonna see them like diversify much, you know? Like, they're just all doing the same shit. They're just all doing the same TikTok shit that, you know, they've all seen on TikTok and that they've seen other players perform. So it's not, you know, yeah, I believe you, dude. I believe you. You don't need to link sources. Like, I completely believe you. It's just it doesn't say much. It doesn't say much. Like, stats are just like one part of the story, you know, and the full picture is players just don't know what they're doing. So the stats are based on the players who don't know what they're doing. And if we don't know what we're doing, you know, like, it's not going to take much for us to, you know what to do. If we know what to do, if we figure shit out, you know, how to use our flashes, how to retake, we're gonna have an easier time, and then we're gonna go above the statistics shown on like insights, or, you know, tracker insights and stuff like that. So, okay. Do I have water? I don't have water. Okay, unlucky. GG's. Because my throat is already dying. But yeah, just, you know, I would just strongly recommend sticking with Phoenix. Waylay will probably work for us. But yeah, Neon, not the greatest pick unless you just really enjoy Neon. If you just really enjoy Neon, playing her on 3 maps in the game, or playing Neon on 3 maps out of 7 is gonna be fine. You know, you know, like, we can probably make her work to some extent, but I just wouldn't recommend it. Anyways, I probably did not do like a full tracker review there, but I'm not getting paid, so fuck you.
He came against us when we were trio, you and me, Ram.
Very quiet. It should be fine on the stream, I think, but okay. Let's see. They have a chamber. They don't have a hard sentinel, so we should just be bum rushing them.
So,
we have a Sova.
not good.
And Phoenix, no.
What do you mean? What you buy?
Actually, let's see who's our duo. Who's our duo in that game? Sunset. That's not the game. It was like a week ago. Sunset. This game. Sushi is our duo. Okay.
And Phoenix, Ghost.
Alright, let's go.
And Jet, Bang.
Okay.
So I would be asking
I go for ban
Sova
with a lot.
to.
I'm trying to landing, bro. Landing ban.
Bro, you every what say that?
شوفه انت كيو او كيو 1 لاعب جره ولا
لا يلا نلعب سوا.
Oh,
ولا
nice.
يلا نلعب سوا.
Oh,
زين.
we didn't take like a full step, but okay. Nice reactions. I think usually we're gonna die if we peek like that again, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's just burn our teammates. No need to use flash here. Push up with your chamber. Push up with your chamber. No, don't sit back. Yes. Okay, we're with our chamber now. Okay. Oh, okay, we're fighting. We're fighting. Good.
اثنين
Just about now, I will try push up and flash. Okay. Okay. That was fine, I think. We're a bit slow, but we're ultimately making the right decisions, so
Nah.
that's fine.
Bro, they nerf Phoenix. Bro.
I don't know. Never know. No.
Yeah, he had extra orb. First time playing after nerf.
Wasn't the nerfs just the extra ult orb? That changes nothing. Most, like 99% of Phoenix players are not farming their ult orbs anyway, so what difference does it make? Is that not all that changed? Is this it? Season 9.5, it's 7.26. I'm on the wrong game. I'm on the wrong fucking game. This is so embarrassing. Shit. Oh, okay. Whatever. Okay, I'll just...
I don't know, bro.
I'll be very careful. They could 5-stack. Usually the strategy is you just want to keep hitting the same bomb site 3 rounds in a row. Us changing up the bomb sites is literally something every single ranked player does. We are going A after hitting B. And whilst, yes, we have like a 98% chance of winning this round, there is the 2% chance that it becomes actually, you know, much greater of a chance of us losing if the enemies 5-stack on the A side and they don't reveal their positions and they just sit back and relax. We do have an initiator, but the initiator can only clear so many angles. And there we go. That's, you know, rat number 1 that we got punished by. If that was all 5 enemies on the A side right here, we would probably lose like most of our teammates, and our economy would not be the best. What is happening? Okay. We lost. Oh, see how close it was actually? Like, not good. Also, I'm interested to see why didn't the Sova dart reveal? Was it just a shit dart? Like, how did he hide from the darts? I don't quite see. What? How did he shoot it? Oh! That's how he shot it. What a fucking idiot. Okay, well, not much you can do about that. That's just a very unexpected, okay, that's low-key on the initiator here. That is... What a shit dart. Holy... Okay.
Bro, please. That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, we should totally be testing them, limit testing to see, you know, how much can we get away with pushing A, pushing B, pushing mid. Our chamber lurking, it's great. It's fine. Okay, our Sova fixed his dart. That's good. Oh, they one way did.
140.
Oh, we gotta turn our flash. We always want to turn our flash, and the reason we always want to turn our flash is because there's no reason not to. Here we can molly. We can molly generator, or we can wait for this for the drone. That's fine. We can push CT here. We have a sheriff. We don't lose much if we push. Also, we really need to figure something out here. Because we have a sheriff, you know, we can go for some kind of risky play here, or, you know, play with our teammates. Alright, whatever. Whatever, that was fine.
Oh,
The enemy, could have put up a much more of a fight, but okay.
Oh, no. It's fine.
Like, I would just keep going A. I would just keep going A. Like, the enemy is unlikely to expect it. It's way more unpredictable to just keep hitting the same bomb site 3 rounds in a row than it is to keep switching bomb sites.
First game, bro. I show you this, then I come back.
راس again, huh? رأيت راس.
If we keep switching bomb sites on average, that just means the enemy will also read, or a smart enemy would on average also read us. That on average we're gonna swap bomb sites more often. So going A the previous round and then going B, if that's what we do on average, you know, there's a way greater chance that they're gonna read that. Like, I'm already just expecting us to be doing that for like most of the game.
Wait a flash.
Good flash. Let's push up. Molly market maybe. Molly something. Push in. Oh, please trade your teammates. Please play with your teammates. Never mind.
عندهم شو اسمه فاندل.
Okay.
ماركت
Good
ماركت.
pick. But we have full util. We did not use our util to secure the win here. So it's really risky. Yeah, like we need to be ready to molly market. Did I not pick sunset? I did. This is sunset, yeah. Okay. Where's Phoenix? Here. So like we need to be ready to molly this or molly this, and then push into our molly and then flash out of the smokes. If we have like smokes here, we need to, you know, molly them, push out, and we're most likely gonna catch some people here because this is a kill zone, as previously explained. Like we can get a lot of kills here, and the same is in market here. Like if we flash here, you know, anyone on this corridor is flashed, and we can basically ignore this corridor and go for the back side or the back market here instead, or front market rather. And this is gonna let us just take over market with like really high consistency, if we go aggressive like that, you know, especially if we have teammates. You know, if we have our Waylay here, we need to go with our Waylay and be sure that we can trade her, you know, within like a 1 second to 2 second timing at most. Letting our Waylay just push that solo and take the fights is not the best.
No.
But okay, overall not bad gameplay so far. This is not bad so far. It's good. But again, if we just keep switching the bomb sites, the enemy should read that.
I thought you want to think. I'm not saying think. You want to think someone, no?
I mean, knowing ranked, the enemy probably won't read it, but there is gonna be a time when they do.
Oh,
And if okay, so even if the enemy doesn't read us going A now, the problem is that we are not allowing ourselves and our teammates to get used to you know, doing these pushes. So we can't really, you know, improve and, you know, take things further and further if we're constantly switching our attention to something else. That is like the #1 reason why I'll just keep going A or B, just bum rushing them. They don't have a hard sentinel, so like Chamber is not much of a sentinel. He's more of a duelist. So us just, you know, constantly pushing and constantly doing some... Oh, okay. This is not good here. Like, we can get peeked here. We need to be aware that, like, they can peek us here, you know? They have a chamber, you know? It's as unlikely as it is, they have a chamber, okay? Even a jet could maybe pull this angle off. But they could be here, first of all. Second of all, the way we peek here, again, like, our crosshair is in the wall. We're not ready to shoot if there's an enemy holding here. You know, it's a really bad peek. Like, we're basically dead here. So that's like number 1 death. Number 2 death is gonna be who knows where. But oh,
I got 2 flanks.
1 minute. Get a flank.
Kill.
okay, good push.
يمكن.
I would really go with my teammate. Okay. At this point in time,
1 minute.
we always want to look at the minimap whenever we have time. And right now, we have time to look at the minimap. The fights were finished. All the fights are finished here in this area. So let's just look at the minimap. And see that, okay, our Waylay is solo pushing. Our Sova is going to check flank now. Okay. We really want to go towards our Waylay here now. Maybe Molly, maybe Flash, maybe Wall for her, you know, something. Because right now our Waylay has a very high chance of dying. And we definitely had enough time there to support our Waylay. So, really not good. Really not good. Yeah. Like, our neck is basically wide open throughout this entire push here. I would honestly just focus on helping Waylay here. So, in this situation, honestly, just fuck everything. Just wall to help. You can wall and let your teammate plant. Like here, this is a really good plant. And then what you can proceed to do after that is push CT with your Waylay. So if we have our Waylay here, and we are with our Waylay, we can molly. We can maybe molly here, or we can molly the right side. After mollying the right side, we can flash. We can flash high, or flash behind our Waylay or something. Wherever we want to flash is just, you know, up to us really. I think I would prefer this flash, mostly. And then this lets us basically fight with our Waylay here. And we probably win these fights. You also have your Molly here that's going to heal you at the same time. So yeah, this is kind of more or less what you should do in this situation. Just because, like, at this point, we're so far away from, like, taking a link. The enemy is probably here already, and our Waylay is just gonna get fucked here. Our Waylay is gonna die. So the only way to ensure that we can plant the spike is by just walling and letting our teammate plant and pushing ahead to fight with our Waylay. And then after we win these fights, because we had so much utility to help us here, we have such a nice post plant here to play, actually, because we can wrap a link and it's planted for us, so we can totally play from here, or we can just play Ali here with our Waylay. Completely fine. It's planted for us, so this is like the best plant we could possibly have for this kind of positioning. So yeah, and then maybe even Clove could come with us, you know, after. In that case, we would have, you know, 3 guys Ali, and we would probably win. We would have very high chances of winning that because of the way we've set up our post plant. But here we're just like really lost. We don't expect them to push a link. We're not aware that, like, our Waylay is gonna fight this. Probably partially because we did not look at the minimap. At this point in time, it's just way too late to help our Waylay, and it's way too late to, like, pull out any utility and try and do some kind of thing where, like, maybe you can stall the enemy push on the A-link a little bit. This wall that we're throwing on the A-link doesn't do much for us. If you want to throw a wall on A-link, the best way to do it is probably just so that you can play off it somehow. So maybe from here, if you could kind of curve it like that or something, we could maybe kind of scale around the wall here, just going kind of out here. That's one idea. Hi, Davy. Is that Valo plant that you're using? No, it's Strats. It's Tactival.app. It's right here in the top right. You can use it yourself. And also check chat, please. How's that gonna make me check chat? Okay. This is just one idea, but what I would do is just wall this, right? Just, wall this, but I would be much faster on this. I would wall this, and then I would just flash out. That's simple. It's that fucking simple. And the wall will deny this corner here. This corner here will be denied, which means that as we push out, the enemy should be like slightly to the right of us at the worst. You know, just slightly to the right of us. So if we just clear that for a second after we flash out, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, there's just no reason to go for this play. That's the thing, is that we have no reason to do this whatsoever, basically. Alternatively, we could also do a wall which kind of cuts things up. So if we were to be already up here in this spot, we could make it go like this. We could make the wall go like that, or we could make the wall go like that. Either one is fine, and this would let us kind of take over, you know, this general area, and let us clear these areas in pieces. So we can lurk up through the wall here and peek the enemies here. Any enemies here, you know, would be blocked off from that. So yeah, and then at the same time, you know, if we want to go towards the top mid, no enemies here will see us. So we have like some options here, and it creates a lot of threats, if that makes sense. You can do one-way here, one-way wall to hold further peek. One-way wall? What? One-way wall? After the wall is down, I flash. How do you make your playbooks? Can you like give me some basics for a minute? I don't want to disturb the VOD review, but please, dude, just DM me. Like, you never DM me. Like, if you DM me, I'll specifically focus on whatever you're DMing. One-way wall to hold further peek if you want to cross it. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, but yeah, there's probably some tech you can use. But again, like, the main mistake here is we're just lost. We don't know what to do. Like, we just need to support our way late, basically. Still, we're very lucky here. That was probably the biggest mistake of the VOD so far. In these 5 rounds, that was the biggest mistake. And that really should have cost us the round. Okay. Oh, I would really follow the drone, but that's okay. So at this point, we have info. We have minimap info. So we should talk here and see that, okay, we have minimap info. It would be awesome for us to use that minimap info to push up with a knife out like we are. Great. 10 out of 10. But there's one thing we're missing. Generator molly. If we molly gen, we have such a nice kill zone that we're creating here onto the bomb site, because this molly completely denies this area, right? But this area is denied, which means that we have this kill zone, we have this kill zone, and the enemy has nowhere to go, basically. Like, they can't go anywhere. Yeah, dude, I said DM me, like, direct message me. So you go into my profile and then you like message me directly. A lot of shit happens in Discord. Like, I can't remember everything that happens on the Discord. But yeah, again, really fucking strong kill zone here that you can create with your molly. So that's something we want to look into here, especially because this Phoenix will literally have nowhere to go. This Phoenix at least dies. If anyone's meant to die, it's this Phoenix. But okay. Okay, that's still fine. Still fine. Yes, please molly, and maybe don't plant safe. Maybe just play with your clove here, or Sova. Just play with anyone. Please. Oh, what are we doing? That wall was useless. Like, we need to play with the teammates. Like, honestly, I'll just fuck the plant here. Like, we have so much time. Our Sova is about to die. Our Clove could die at any moment. Like, us planting now is not safe. And it's not safe, not because we're not safe, but because our teammates are not safe. Our teammates can die, and we are free to support either teammates right here. I would really gravitate more towards the Sova, I think.
Main one CT.
But at this point in time, I would gravitate more towards my Clove.
CT at last team.
And this wall, I don't really know what this wall is meant to do, but it does not help our Sova. If anything, it makes it more difficult for us to trade our Sova if we were to push up and try and help him. So, very interesting wall. And again, we're kind of stuck between two places. We're stuck between the two places that we're supposed to be at, you know, either one, you know. We're supposed to be at either place, but we're at neither place. So that's kind of what doesn't make sense to me. Really does not make sense to me in the slightest. If we trade our Sova, we win. If we trade our Clove, we win. If we use our utility to help our Sova, we probably win. If we use our utility to help our Clove, we probably win. But we did not do anything, so we were just completely stuck in place. We were a fucking stone. We were just frozen, paralyzed. I'm not too sure why. I'm really not too sure why. We should not be paralyzed. We should be doing shit.
Yeah, yes, no. Okay, come.
By default, in Valorant, you are going to be rewarded way more for pushing something than not pushing it. Because oftentimes, your teammates are going to push something, which means that you can overwhelm the enemy. Or you're going to surprise the enemy. Maybe not overwhelm them, but maybe they're just not going to expect you to peek, you know, among, you know, all other kinds of things that you can just do by accident even. That could secure you kills. But if we don't do anything, we're just going to let the enemy get those opportunities instead to surprise our teammates, to overwhelm them, to, you know. It's like we're really just letting shit happen to us that round, which is interesting. Just need to follow our waylay. Please just follow our waylay. Please just follow our waylay. Oh, good supportive flash.
Flash, come.
Flash again. We could molly Gen. Like, from that smoke, we can molly Gen very easily. If we don't have lineup, we can still molly it very easily. Just sit in the smoke, molly it. It's very easy. They have nowhere to hide after. This is also fine, but generator is usually an issue.
One spawn.
I would have been generator by now.
Two spawn, two spawn.
It's 3. It's gonna flank. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if we're generator at that point in time, we can totally just fight back against the enemy, because we're gonna have these kill zones to abuse with our flashes, but we just don't. Which is kind of why we lost. But at the same time, we really need to pick up the pace. Like, just push out, bro. Like, after your waylay escapes out, like, you do have a slight timing to catch the enemy off guard. But okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Are we not gonna get orb? We're gonna try to go for a kill instead. Good molly, finally, good molly. Oh.
Three CT.
Oh. We get a kill. We need to get a kill. Like, we need a kill now. Like, if we did not get the orb, we need a kill. Okay.
Jet backside. All backside.
Shit. Yeah, we did not get the Phoenix orb. In every pre-round, we need to look at shit to make sure we don't miss that kind of stuff. Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Well for him.
I'll just insta Phoenix ult. Let's continue. Let's go. I would not molly my Waylay. I would molly to help
Finish
my
out, finish
Waylay.
out.
Oh, you're cute. Let's shut up.
What? Brother, what?
Oh, you're cute.
What? He's not blinded? Valorant? Valorant developers? Explain this? Okay.
On.
Just like that.
Yeah, okay, great. We're pushing A again. That's fine. Oh. Let's go, let's push. Okay, we blind all our teammates. Very good. Nah. Yeah, so at this point, just chill, bro. Just chill. We're also not entering the smoke properly. We're facing the smoke directly. So this Kai sees us way before we see her. Like, our gun barrel was visible, like, let's see. When was our gun barrel visible? It's still visible here. It's visible to her here. It's visible to her here. It's maybe visible to her here. But yeah, we're basically at around this point. We're already showing the enemy Sky our gun barrel. So that's why she can shut us down basically instantly. What we want to do is just relax. Ideally, we should pay attention to the enemy economy to know what to expect. And to know that they could be sitting in smokes. Maybe not with a sheriff. Maybe with a shorty. A shorty would be more difficult to deal with. Or, you know, a Bucky, maybe. But yeah, had we paid attention to the enemy economy, maybe we could have, you know, mollied, you know, this kind of smoke. Because players do like to play in this molly,
Bro,
this
why you don't
smoke
run in smoke?
on eco. But okay, you win.
I don't know.
At this point, because of the way the enemy's playing, I would really not be afraid to be hitting the A side here. They're trying to counter you, but it's really not gonna help. Oh, rough. Peeking with util, that's fine. You're past timing.
Chill, Michaels. Flashing.
Tiem can.
You're just fighting solo, but okay. Fine. Just, not much to say. Dude, my throat is killing me. I need to take a break. I need water, dude. My throat is actually dying. Ah. Okay. Relax. We can use wall, by the way, for XXX sex XX. We can use our wall to split the bomb site up into multiple pieces. So we could wall like this. We could wall like this. We could wall like this. Yeah, I just misspoke. But yeah, basically the wall I would usually throw is either this one or this one. I throw this wall whenever hold on, not exactly like that, but like that. I throw this wall whenever I expect we're gonna have a smoke in the market. So let's say we have a smoke in the market here. I throw this wall down and then I flash out, and this lets me cross into, it's like ascendant. It lets me cross into the market smoke here, because I'm going to molly it as well. So it's going to be mollied, which allows me to push into it safely. And because I will flash here, I will flash out here, or I'll flash into the smoke. Dude, my throat is really going. It does give me like a safe moment to basically chill in this spot where the arrow is pointing, and it lets me basically clear the right side of sight for my team. So with this wall here, it literally gives me like a pocket to stand in, to then look towards backside before I push into my own molly. And then after I push into my own molly, I can then proceed to flash out, mark it, and if, for example, we have a lurker mid who's maybe destroying the market doors, it makes for a really good pressure. And it does let us just flash out, maybe kill anyone here, but otherwise looking this way. So as we flash out, we want to look this way, but we want to flick that way, just so that we spot any enemies who may be blinded to the left of us. So then we proceed to focus on the back market, and then we have this control. We can play various angles, but we have a lot of freedom here now, especially because if the enemy tries to retake after we've planted, they will have a lot more angles to worry about than just the main or the site. So we are able to then kind of avoid a lot of utility, a lot of strong enemy ultimates, among other good things. And we also have the opportunity to then maybe flank them, maybe, depending on the situation, how fast we did the exec onto the bomb site. But yeah, that's just one alternative. The other alternative is obviously we push the backside here on a really fast timing, and our routing should look exactly like this. So as we push out, we want to go up on these things, jump, 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 and then we want to go straight to the right immediately, and then we want to play behind this box, and then go around the box, and then play here. And then maybe if we hear nothing in CT, we can then push in and maybe molly the smoke, or maybe if we hear something, we can molly the smoke, flash out, take some fights. When you're in the smoke, you can spam this spot. This is so tricky. You can often spam this spot here, this corner, as you're in the smoke before you flash out. And yeah, so like you're basically just aggressing market, boba as opposed to market. You have lots of options, but point here is to just stick to the right, because let's say the enemy flashes, or peeks, you might not necessarily be ready for them yet, and you might get blinded. So you play here to basically have that cover, and they might not clear you in this corner. So let's say you hear the enemy and they're flooding out. They might not clear the corner if it's like very early into like their flood. So that's also another nice reason to play this. And so yeah, lots of possibilities. Just need to actually take those. That's fine. We need to push the market. Yes, yes. Molly on the push. Molly on the push. No Molly on the push. Okay. Supporting our waylay is also fine, but she did have our a teleport. So okay, we have wall. We have flashes. We can push something. We can flash into market. Take some space because we are gonna get slightly sandwiched here. We're just gonna ignore market. Okay. I'm not sure if we should ignore market, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, yeah. And like, if we just push market, the situation will be much simpler for us. So, yeah.
Why you say bad words?
Oh, why you all
Pushing 20.
Because if we push market, we do have like this line of sight to abuse. If I just clear this, we have like this line of sight that we can use, and this just makes it like really difficult for the enemy to kind of cross this, right? 'Cause if they if they try to push our teammates who are stairs or default, you know, they're gonna have to take care of you first. How are they gonna take care of you, right? Like, they have to look this way to take care of you. So it's like basically a crossfire between you and your teammates. Except they will probably not expect you
Saying all that, bro. Either gay or what?
to be there. So
talk? They're only talking. We're only talking.
No, it's gay.
مورينا الجوندل
الكلاسيك.
لا الفورسيكن اي الكلاسيك
Ah, it's not gay.
قطه
okay, let's start market, please.
عرفت تقول لي.
Oh no, if they push A, it's really bad.
Maybe.
Okay, we molly to stall. Oh, it bounced off the sky dog. What? Yeah, no, that was a bad fight to take against Frenzy. I would not be pushing up like that. I would try to find a fight, not backside, but the left side instead, because this is a much better fight for the bandit. This is like a close range fight, which is much better for the Frenzy instead. And we can still be annoying and just kind of stay behind the pillar. And like, if we just stay behind the pillar here, they won't be able to take care of us as long as we don't have this smoked, right? Like, we can play around the pillar, stall the enemy, and our teammates will be able to kind of shoot them in the backs if they try pushing us. So like, our Clove was about to be here, right? Like, she was about to be here, but we just did not stall long enough for her to help us. We just committed to the 1v2 fight and died. The molly was unlucky, but we can still stall more time whilst our teammates are still not fully rotated to the bomb site. So, but no, you win. Your teammates are kind of carrying you, but that's fine. I just want to try and stall more time next time. I would not be starting B. I would be starting market. Chamber should be starting elsewhere. Oh, dude. Off the Sky Flash, I would wait like 3 seconds and I would flash. Because now the enemy is feeling secure. Now the enemy feels like, okay, no enemies in main. There could still be an enemy, but okay, they're not like going wide on us. We can use a flash, right? And if we want to stall the enemy, let's say they're just gonna commit to B again. we can wall, we can flash, we can kill one thanks to our flash. We can wall to stall them further. We can molly, you know, like more or less it should look like basically we trade the flashes. So we take and we flash, we peek off the flash, we maybe get a kill, and then we can maybe molly, you know, stall the enemy further. So we fall back after taking the kill, we molly, and then we try playing like a different angle, and then you know, maybe this angle here, and then after we fight this angle, we take a contact here after our molly expires. We can maybe then fall back, wall, so we can maybe wall kind of just main. If we just wall main, we can then maybe try and play some tricks here on the enemy. Maybe we can curve the wall a bit. So what we could do is we can take the wall and curve it kind of like this. And what that's going to let us do is reposition to the right side and hide in the corner here. So if the enemy's Kai uses her dog or flash or something, we're not going to be seen here. And because we're so far away from our teammates, we really just want to stay alive and ideally stall time as well. And our wall should let us do that, unless the enemy does use like Skydog or something and it lets them just push through our wall and just disrespect it. In which case that's fine, because we are going to stay alive. They're not going to clear us here. So then we can proceed to you know, get our 2 kills, maybe 3 kills, you know, off of this crazy play. And our teammates will have probably rotated to our bomb site by then, and we will at least also get traded after that. So we will have stalled time, we will have gotten maybe 2 kills, died, but gotten traded. And if we get 2 kills and get traded, it's going to be a 4v3. Is it going to be a 4v3? 2 kills and we get traded. Yeah, it's going to be a 4v3. And our odds of winning that are going to be pretty decent. Ideally, you want to live, obviously. Like in ranked, if you want to like win the most consistently, you want to get 2 kills and live, but it's not always possible. Especially if the enemy uses like Skydogs and initiator utility to throw you off the angles, so. Okay, but we're playing B again. That's fine, because they do keep just...
B coming B.
Okay, and are we going to use abilities? It's a very obvious if we push now. Okay, great flash, awesome flash. Perfect flash. Just not the right gun. Just not the right gun. We can't go for this play with a bandit. Like, we need to go for this play with a phantom. Or a judge. Or a bookie. If we go for this play with a bookie, it's gonna be 10 times better. Just 100 times better. With a bandit, you're gonna end up in this scenario where like you don't know who to aim at. There's too many targets. They're all blinded. You have like 1 second to like less than 1 second, realistically speaking, to actually aim and shoot the enemies. It's way too difficult. Like you need some kind of gun that lets you cut the time to kill, time to aim and kill, in, you know, at least half. Which it's probably going to be a shotgun. It's probably going to be a phantom. Something that lets you spray. Something that lets you get close range kills much more easier. I think a Bucky or a Judge would have been like perfect here. Bucky or Judge would have been perfect.
What about the last round? What?
Okay, good kill. Oh well. I wouldn't hold this angle because it's a non-angle. Everyone plays here. I would try and go off to the side slightly. Are you actually playing right now? What? No, dude, are you dumb? I don't mean to be rude by calling you dumb, but I'm doing this thing called yeah, whatever. But you might want to try and abuse this off angle if your clove is holding elbow. If your clove is holding elbow, this off angle here is going to be a bit better. Just because players like pretty much always hold here. Like 9 times out of 10, if you're peeking this, if you're the enemy and they're peeking this, like 9 times out of 10, you're going to pre-aim this. Because that's just where players sit. It's just a nice comfy corner. Nothing else to worry about. But no, you need to be like here. You cannot play where the enemy's crosshairs will naturally end up on. I would not be surprised if we died on that angle. But now we also have to worry about mid now, so we're just in an awkward spot. And we're trying to use utility. We're trying to use utility here to do something, but no, like, we just need to play with our clove here. Be able to fall back onto the bomb site. They could be mid, like, but okay. No mid lurk, whatever. We were a bit too passive, however, definitely. We need to make decisions. We need to make some concrete decisions. Like, there needs to be, like, an intent. Like, there needs to be a reason for us doing shit. Right now, we're holding. Like, we have 2 bottom mid. We can expect the enemies to be maybe 1 or 2 in B main, maybe taking the ult orb. Why don't we push, you know? Like, our waylay has some info on A. Like, if our waylay takes contact, we can then start rotating, but... But right now, a good spot for us would be here. Or here. Or here. Or we just push up entirely. But right now, we're just abusing these... We're not really abusing. We're just playing in these very common angles. Everyone expects them, so these fights are really difficult. Really difficult fights to take. Like, I'm surprised you win this fight. Very surprised. Literally, everyone expects these. But after this, this is like... Now, like, where my fallback protocol applies. You don't want to stay here now. You really don't want to stay here. After you get that kill, you need to reposition somewhere. And you have 2 options, basically, right? You go this way or you go this way. I would personally take the risky route because it's more interesting, and I would go this way here. And I would reposition here now. I'd just hold this. And if you go this way, instead, I would maybe try and reposition on the edge of this and hold it like that. And then at the same time, it might let me kind of drop the market. We get some info. But okay. We have full utility. Okay, let's go.
One elbow, one side.
Oh. This is rough. This guy's gonna counter flash maybe? No. When you're flashing this, you need to be able to flash it deep enough. So what I would try and do is, we have the smoke here. Like the enemy smoke is like really far out. Let's take the enemy smoke. The enemy smoke is like here, so we can actually flash this. We can flash this spot really easily here. Off of that, we need to make sure that we get that corner, because then that's gonna let us kind of push out this way, and basically have this really nice and easy kill off of our flash. But here instead, we just let, like, even if we flashed them, which we did actually flash them, so that's cool. But we were not intending on taking this angle, you know, from the enemy. Like, we don't know if there's an enemy in the corner, and we're not thinking about whether they were flashed or not. But they were. So actually, if we just peek this faster, maybe we kill them.
Yeah.
But the issue here is like we're not set on clearing this corner. So that's the issue. We need to clear this with our flash. And what does that also do? You know, what does this flash also do? It clears, like, you know, it forces the enemy from these angles, so you can't get held, right? No one's gonna hold you where the flash went. So if you go where the flash is, no one's gonna be holding you. Instead, you can hold the spot that you can just like isolate. Okay, Phantom is fine, yeah. Are we gonna flash? See. Info.
Yeah, or what?
I think.
Oh, I'm anchoring B.
But now that we fell off the angle, our Phantom is no longer ideal for this.
Oh, coming here.
It's no longer ideal. Also, we are jiggling predictably into the enemy's spray. After you take a shot, you need to fall back and reposition. That's pretty much always the play. If you take a shot, you reposition. So after we take a shot here, even though it's not the best angle to hold, I would rather hold like a very far angle here. It's kind of hard to show, but I would hold this very far angle. And then after I take a shot, now because the Phantom is not the best for this angle, I would literally just have to take a shot and then reposition. And I can reposition backside. And I don't need my controller smokes here or anything to hold backside. I really don't. My wall is kind of enough to stall the enemy. So you can literally just wall like this. Right? And what that's going to let you do is maybe flash out. Maybe molly something, you know? But let's say we have a lineup. If we just have like a lineup prepared for something, right? Maybe for this cubby here. That's gonna let us go for like an insane play here, where we can flash out the wall, and basically focus our attention onto this, and that means we can then fall back after getting the kill, and we can play retake with our team. Really annoying, but yeah, or we can just reposition and stay backside. Depends where our teammates are. If our teammates are still really far away, yeah, maybe we want to fall back instead of, you know, potentially getting rushed. But yeah, again, we can maybe reposition, play a different angle, maybe go on the edge of this. You know, it really depends how you want to play it. But the point is to just abuse, you know, all these timings, all these different ways for you to play the backside. We pretty much die here, but let's see where our teammates are. Yeah, you had plenty of time to like wall off the backside, hold the backside, and maybe your clove would have been able to kind of help you on the left side of sight after, so you can maybe molly it and focus on the left side with your clove. That's another alternative, is you can wall it, we can hold the wall. After we held the wall, our clove can come in and help us. Then can maybe molly the right side and then focus on the left side with our clove. And then we basically just like force like really difficult fights onto the enemy here, because we have our clove with us. And the clove was really like trying to support, like rotate, you know, like she was really trying to rotate. She was really coming out to try and help you, but you were just dying too quickly.
Oh, really?
مين اظني مين في الرايت
Buy me.
You want to play? Let's play.
Coming B, a lot.
You try the dog, stole the enemy.
Bro, he's running with my shit.
Okay, good reposition. Beautiful reposition. Oh, we need to turn that flash. Ooh. That would have been perfect if we turned to the flash, but okay. Now we can flash into main and overheat. Come on, overheat. No! 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 Flash into main! Before peeking, brother. If you flash, the chamber has no choice but to drop or teleport away. I think if he teleports away, he's just gonna be on the top of the box still. So you might get a free kill if he's bad, but otherwise he's gonna drop, I think. And yeah, please never take these fights. Never take these fights without a flash when you have a flash. You also have 2 flashes. That's the thing. Like, let's say you just wanna scare the enemy. You have 2 flashes. You can use one for no reason. You know, just to be scary. Also, this is also another. This is also an issue with crosshair placement. Not many people think about this, but in high elo, people always clear. Like people always pre-aim like the true like elevation. Like this is something that kind of helps if you go into custom games for. But if, for example, we're on split and we're trying to like peek this area here, we don't just swing this, right? We don't just swing it. What we do is we isolate each specific angle. So first we jiggle or we like peek this, right? This kind of spot here, because they could be up on this box. And then we proceed to kind of move over to try and clear like this slightly wider angle. And then we proceed to aim on top of these boxes, just on top of them. We're not exposed to any other angles past these boxes, just these boxes. And then we move on to clearing this. And if you're really crazy, you're also going to isolate these boxes as well, because sometimes you might have the enemy also playing on top of these boxes with like an operator and a teleport, like a chamber operator and teleport. That's something that like, you're gonna see in Radiant sometimes, and then they can just like escape after taking the kill. So yeah, but you have no chance of killing this guy if you just swing into him. You know, if you just swing into him and you don't manage to stop in time, they will kill you first. So yeah. And then yeah, obviously, and then proceeding to this angle, and then as we scale up, we can clear all the other angles, you know, pre-aiming the top of this box, and then rafters, and we just don't ignore this elevation. Like, even though that elevation is uncommon, we can look back to other maps where we perhaps have seen chambers abuse the elevation of that kind. For example, Abyss. On Abyss, it's very common to see chambers teleport on top of these boxes. Like, very common. So yeah. It's worth trying to consider a concept from other maps if we've experienced something like that on other maps.
Oh, of course he's a...
Alright, I don't know what that last kill was. That was insane. Okay, not the best VOD. Definitely not the best VOD. Definitely not the best VOD. Not the worst, but not the best. Like, barely the worst. Just very close to the worst. But okay. Support your teammates. Like, look at the minimap. Okay, what else? Dude, my throat is really going away. But no, I might play Gothic actually. I'm not too sure. Someone is calling me. Let's see what they said. Okay. What's gonna be the third point? Last point. Look into my fallback protocol on my Discord. Okay, that's gonna be it. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh nah. Oh nah, I did not expect that. I did not expect. Wait, no, I was too. I'm too naive, dude. I have this issue where I'm just too naive. That was way too naive of me, dude. What the fuck? Why did I expect anyone to vote for my vote, for my option? Brother. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the people on the server anymore. This is not nice. Bruh. Something crashed. My monitor crashed? My monitor crashed. Oh my god. Last time it was indeed rigged. Make it rewarding first, Jin for the install, also they fight Jin for the install, also they freak you man. I try to be kind of just trash stuff, maybe better. Okay. What is he saying? Please info how to do playbook. Okay. I'll go into that now. So when analyzing pro players, you want to look at their utility usage. What are they doing that's letting them take the fights in some favorable way? Um. 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 What other forms are there of? Oh, charts again. Charts? No, not charts. What am I thinking of? Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's fucking funny. Oh no! It seems like you could use a link. Oh no. Adblocker.com. Okay, what positions are they putting themselves in? Do they have any support from their teammates? Um, okay, utility usage, positioning, routing. Um, kill zones. What? Okay, coming back. Ow, I just bit my tongue. Beautiful. Ah, it's so nice to just accidentally bite your tongue because your fucking jaw twitched. Ah. Yeah. Okay, now continuing for real. So many different timings that can happen, etc. Utility usage, positioning, routing, timings. Okay, what else is there to like pay attention to? Oh yeah, also I'll also summarize. Okay, are we done? Please, I beg. Like, dude, I'm only helping Jin at this point because he's just annoying me. He's just annoying at this point. Come on, bro. Jin. The hell am I looking at? Son, pack up your stuff. I just lost the house. What? Oh, is that like Bitcoin? Oh, it's trading. Oh. Oh, wait. Are you winning that? Ah, I get it. I get it. I get it. An ace holder? Who? An ace holder? Placeholder? Yeah. Yeah, I what? Nah, okay, so he's gotta be like a tsundere, right? He's gotta be like shy or something, because like, come on. What else is this about? Yeah, I'm a shithead, but if it's not about that, what is it about, bro? Anyways, yeah, let's hop off this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was cooking up like a response to Darkon's question about the shit. But it's a little long, just a little bit long. Next VOD? I don't know, dude. It's way too hot. The weather is not that hot actually, but it feels extremely hot. Like, I don't know why. Feels like 30 degrees Celsius at least. Nah, dude. I'm just tired, dude. I don't have the stamina. I'll do one tomorrow. But nah, it was funny as fuck, dude. Like, where's the clip? Wait, where's the clip? Give me the clip. Give me the clip. Give me the clip. I think he's just mad. I think he's just mad. Oh, wow. Be right back. Certain audiences only. Shit. Sorry, it looks like you're not eligible for Twitch, but what? Why? Alright. Why am I not eligible for Twitch? Wait, what? What do you mean? Is it because I mistakenly put in 2018 as my birth date? My date of birth? Like what? Okay, bro. Oh my god. Here it is.
Spike down.
Dude, Twitch is so annoying. Why is it making me highlight everything? Whoa. Bro. Come on, Switch. What? Okay. Beautiful.
Spike
Beautiful
down
bait.
A.
Ooh, block inside.
Let's just see it again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Funny as fuck. Anyways, bye bye. I'll continue later.